omewa mo shinderu. Nani? So, first off, today is Memorial Day as I'm recording this. I don't know if it happens on different days in other countries, if at all. But I completely forgot today was Memorial Day. I know this probably isn't the best way to celebrate, but since I forgot today was Memorial Day, I plan on going out and getting a few burgers. So, granted, I don't have any charcoal or anything, so I can't grill. But I am going to be getting burgers after I get ready. Also, I was watching a video on YouTube, and I wound up pausing it to make sure that the location I was going to go get burgers was still open. I just wanted to make sure since it was a holiday. And I wound up pausing the video that I was watching before I made the call at a pretty good time. And I caught that.
Skies of a different light, white noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. Ooh, ooh. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time overdue, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. Ooh, ooh. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time overdue, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace this time, I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. Ooh, ooh. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time overdue, but I'm coming home.
not too long ago, earlier today, I had an interaction with somebody that I just had to laugh at. Basically, first off, in order to set this up, I do want to say there was a while, either last year or the year before, where Facebook kind of, well, for me, Facebook was saying, hey, accept this friend. Hey, accept this friend. Somehow my name on Facebook got pushed out to a bunch of people. I wound up getting whatever the limit was. I got close to that for the limit on how many friends I can have on Facebook. Slowly, bit by bit, I've been going through and removing people off of this list that I do not know. Of course, two things happened because of that. First, there are people that I miss, so every once in a while, one of the people that I miss sends me a message. I'm like, alright, you know what? Because there's so many people that I know personally, and because there's so many people on my friends list on Facebook that basically have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I always ask, do I know you from somewhere? If they answer yes, great. I don't really think anything else about it. On that note, another thing that happened is because I had so many people send me friend requests on Facebook, 90% of the people that sent me messages on Facebook during this time were people calling me to video chat in the middle of the night, even though I had literally just said, do not video chat me. And they video chatted me to either ask for money or to show me their manhood, I'm just going to say. Because of stuff like that, I started telling people I have rules. First rule, respect me. Listen to me, respect me. And the second rule is not to call me when it is night for me. The third rule is do not send any nudes. And the fourth rule is do not ask for any sort of relation. Simple, right? Now, going back to what I was saying before about finding something funny, laughing at something, I had somebody poke me on Facebook. This is somebody that I did not recognize. So I asked, where are you from? They answer Mexico. And I asked, do I know you? Have we met? They go, so you only talk to people that you know? I respond, I just wasn't sure if we knew each other or not. I wanted to make sure. But I have rules, and I went over. First rule is to respect me. Second rule is don't call me in the middle of the night. And then they respond, I don't need to call anybody. And then I say, my final rules are simple. No photos and no videos of your nudes. And no asking for relationships or sex. And then I said, finally, do not ask for money. I am not a bank. And then I made sure to clarify, I'm only clarifying this because I've had other people ruin it. And I said, I'm not blaming you for anything. I'm just clarifying because people seem to not know that, and the idiots wound up ruining it. So they go, man, you're fucking stupid, ignorant. You don't know what you're saying and with whom you're talking. So I respond, I'm not stupid, but I believe that you're stupid. Your words don't mean anything to me. And then I called them smooth brain and repeated that I only wanted to clarify these rules because people apparently don't know that I'm not on here for the stuff that I'm on here for. And then I said I'm only establishing those rules. If you don't like it, talk to the idiots that ruined it. And then I said, go have sex with a fish. And then they called me stupid and said, go eat animal shit. And blocked me. They did my job for me. And they just proved my point that they were here to basically do one of the things that I said I didn't want them to do. Speaking of that, though, I do want to clarify. I'm making these videos for two reasons. One reason is for my own memories. The other reason is for your entertainment. I'm not making these videos because I owe you anything. I'm not on any other social media because I owe you anything. If you are my friend on Facebook, I am not required to answer immediately. I am not required to answer your calls when it is 3:30 in the morning and I am trying to sleep. I do not owe anything to anybody except for myself. I am doing things for myself, mainly. And just because I'm entertaining, just because I make YouTube videos and am considered a entertainer, that does not mean I owe anything to you. I do not owe my time. I do not owe my effort. If I'm asleep and you call me on Facebook or Facebook Messenger, when I made it clear that I am asleep, you're getting blocked. I have these videos and all my other social media links down below because I enjoy entertaining people, because I enjoy communicating with people. And like I told the person that wound up blocking me, it's the idiots that ruin it for me. I wound up making rules that I thought would be common sense, and people are getting offended that I made those rules and I'm telling them those rules, and are blocking me because I have rules that I set forth for myself so I don't go crazy. Well, any crazier than I already am. I've got my own issues that I have to deal with. And I realize that, you know what, being an entertainer, you're putting your life out there. Living in the public eye, you're putting your life out there. I get that. But I'm still, at least in the US, I'm still allowed to have my privacy. I'm still allowed to set rules for myself. And if people don't follow those rules, I am more than willing to kick those people out of my life to save my own, whatever you call it, basically I'm able to look after myself and kick people out of my life if they aren't healthy for me. That includes blocking people. That includes removing them out of my friends lists, removing them out of my contacts lists on my phone. Everything. I mean, I'm appreciative for everything that I've got. I've got the 2 cameras. I have a way to film and take pictures. I have a way to transfer those over to a computer. And I have a way to edit that down into a video and upload it. I'm grateful for all that. But I need to look after myself. And if I cannot look after myself, I start removing stuff out of my life that's causing me either mental or physical harm. I started doing that recently, and I've felt amazing because of it. I've had less stress. Before all this, I was having so much trouble getting to sleep, and now it may be slow, but my sleep schedule's finally getting fixed. After 5 or 6 months of basically not having a good sleep schedule, my sleep schedule is now finally getting fixed because I'm removing all the stressors out of my life. I'm taking all the stress out of my life. So, I understand, sometimes there's a misunderstanding between people. I get that. But usually I can tell if you're not understanding what I'm saying and are just trying to communicate your side of the story, but are stressed out because of the miscommunication. I get that, and usually I can see that, and usually I can see when somebody's just saying stuff to be an asshole. And if I am a person who, let's say there's miscommunication between me and some other person, and I'm the one in the wrong, I'm willing to admit, hey, I was wrong, I'm sorry. I get it. But going back to what I was saying before about this person that I was messaging, I've noticed most of these people are not willing to admit when they're wrong. Granted, yes, I realize how you say stuff can also affect people. Intonation says a lot. But on that note, I realize, going back to what I was saying about how I have the camera, how I've got the computer, I'm able to edit and upload all that stuff. I've got all these freedoms to do all this stuff. I may not agree with all the wars and all the fighting and all that stuff, but I do still feel thankful that there are people who are willing to lay their life on the line to protect all my rights and all the rights of everybody else and everybody's freedoms and all that stuff. Not only is fighting for the right cause something to be grateful for, I do want to remind people that there are multiple ways to fight for a cause without getting physical as well. So, like I said before, I am very, very respectful of and thankful towards the people who go out, even the people that went out in the past, to protect our freedoms and our rights, regardless of whether it's somebody that fought in the military or whether it's just a person who stood up to a person or a group that was doing wrong. Whatever the case may be. Having said that, if you're a person who either is serving or has served in the military, whether it's Army, Navy, Marines, whatever the case is, if you served and you stood up for people's freedoms and you laid your life out on the line, I am very appreciative of everything that you have done.